How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Zwift race, and it's probably going to be a quick one this week because I got absolutely crushed in this race. Probably my worst race in terms of finish that I've had so far. But before we get into all that, so this is stage 3 of the monthly Zwift ZRacing series. This is January. So it's the flat is fast courses, and there are some rises in this one, but I mean it's pretty flat, I guess, for the most of the race. It is on the Volcano flats, and it's about 15-ish miles. This is the last race of the week, really. So it's not big, but it's bigger than some of the others that I've done the last couple of weeks. It's about 58 riders or so. This is a BCAT race, by the way. So if you haven't seen my other races for this month, I got upgraded to B category at the beginning of January, and so this is my third BCAT race. And the first two, if you haven't seen those, I managed to hang with the front pack for anywhere between like 15 to 20-ish minutes, and I do get dropped eventually, but I was reasonably proud of hanging with the front group for that period of time. This race, on the other hand, I do not not making any excuses or anything, but I actually went into this race with pretty tired legs. So I've also been doing a training block or training plan to build me up like FTP training plan, and I have a couple of videos on those too, so I'll link those as well. But I just got done the day before about an hour and 45-minute training, like sweet spot interval type ride. So my legs were tired. I also went out the night before with some friends and probably had a bit too much to drink, but it does happen. So I wasn't top shape, so I sort of knew that going in, but to me anyway, the front pace was quick. It was I felt it definitely. So maybe not now, but there's like a little rise at the end of this tunnel, and people pick it up. I managed to kind of hang on, but yeah, even trying to stay like in the middle of the pack, it just nothing was working very well for me in this race. I'll probably go ahead and speed it up, and then we'll take a look at the point where I get dropped, which isn't very many minutes away. So there's a little rise going up here, not much, but for the flat courses, there's these little rises, and I'm, you can see me, I'm sort of wiggling around quite a bit. My head's bobbing. That is not bobbing to the music. That is bobbing because I am having trouble staying with this front pack. And there were a couple times before where, I felt myself drifting to the back, sort of like now, and I was kind of able to put in a bit of an effort to stay up with the group. But there's only so many of those that I can do. So that did not last very long. So what's a little over 10 minutes in, and I got dropped from this front group. I mean, I'll go ahead and speed it up here to I don't don't really want you to suffer through me riding alone for the rest of the 30 whatever minute race. So I'll go ahead and speed it up here, and then to kind of chat about some of the numbers, because actually the numbers weren't bad for me for this race. So for the first 10 minutes, I averaged 3.8 watts per kilo, which is, for me, is a lot. That's quite a big effort for 10 minutes. For the whole race, because the rest of the race from here on out, I ride pretty much alone. There's one guy who catches me, and I kind of ease off a little bit here and wait for him to catch me. And, I mean, I was tired, obviously, so I needed a bit of recovery, but kind of waited for him to catch me, and I thought we could ride the rest of the way together, but we only make it till the end of the lap, and then he quits. So I ride the rest of the race alone, which kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but it was all right. I don't know if that's really the best strategy, to kind of wait for the group behind to catch me and then like ride with them, or should I like try to push it by myself? I don't really know. But I probably should have just straight like dropped with them when I saw myself being dropped from the front group. But anyway, that's all hindsight. So the numbers, I mean, I finished 38th out of 58 people on the road, so I beat a couple of people. I guess that's good. I do manage to stay away from the little group behind me, so I was kind of proud about that. I'll take my little victories. So for the whole race, I averaged about 3.4 watts per kilo. Like I said, the first 10 minutes it was like 3.8, and that's a lot. 3.4 is what I've kind of been averaging the last month or two. So I do end up setting PR on my power numbers pretty much like 5 minutes through 35 minutes. I end up either matching or setting PRs for my power numbers for all of those times. So I actually, in terms of numbers, don't have a bad race. So I am happy about that. It's hard to look at the bright side of a race like this where I get absolutely annihilated. But I am improving, and the numbers do indicate that. So I am happy with that. So I was not too depressed after I looked at the numbers. Unlike now on the road where I'm very, very depressed and rethinking my life choices. But so I mean, I certainly get crushed. It's so it's a little bit annoying, but it's also pretty inspiring. The front group, some of the numbers actually aren't terribly different than mine in that front group, but they end up finishing something like 4 minutes ahead of me, which is quick. But I see a lot of 3.5s, 3.6s. So I'm thinking, I probably don't have far to go in order to hang with them for most of a race, which is encouraging. So even in a bad race like this, I can hopefully look at the bright side and hopefully do better next time. Like I said, I also probably wasn't feeling my best today, in terms of having tired legs and just physically. So probably wasn't the best day for a race. But anyway, thanks for watching and sort of suffering through this this kind of embarrassment. But hopefully next one will be a bit better.